this kid is probably some nerdy kid who said, "Hey, I'm gonna make a fucking clock some weird fucked up way, and I'm gonna put and because I'm Muslim, I'm gonna fuck with these kids at school that pick on me because I'm a nerd. And so if they ask me, I'm just gonna tell them it's a bomb and have it in a suitcase and make it look not like a clock." And that was probably the most likely scenario of what happened. What could be now, if you want to go off into conspiracy land, I would not disbelieve that entire situation was completely fabricated, because that is some one-off shit. You mean you telling me you found the one fucking Muslim in bumfuck Texas to go and make something that in all cases looks like a bomb to anybody who doesn't know, a whole bunch about computers and shit, put it inside of a suitcase to make it look really conspicuous, and then you expect, the authorities to not at least look into it. That's a bit far-fetched in my opinion.
What
I'm saying is, at best, I don't think it's just say, "Oh, I made a clock, and because I'm a Muslim with a clock, they attacked me." No, there's no way that happened. I'm sorry, that's bullshit. He fucking brought something that either looked
I haven't
askew.
seen the clock. They haven't released pictures of the clock, so
Yeah,
I
they
haven't
have.
seen the.
Yeah, they have. I've seen it. Yeah, it looks like a motherboard, like a radio tube on top, like sideways, inside of a suitcase with like a 6-volt battery.
Oh, so nothing like a bomb.
It was in a suitcase, and
sweet Jesus! You mean my laundry's in a suitcase, and so it looks like a bomb?
Sorry. When you
wait,
consider,
I go to work and I carry my laptop in a bag. Does that make it a bomb too? I have
No,
a thing called a
Theory, but
tablet that every time I go through the.
I'm not saying it's legit. I'm just saying that every fucking movie and TV show in the past 15 years that has terrorists with bombs, they all look like that. That's just what they look like. I'm sorry. There's some grayish blocks in there with a circuit board and a digital timer and battery. That's what they all look like. It's because people are stupid isn't my fucking problem, and it doesn't mean that the entirety of America wants to kill all the Muslims. That's bullshit, and that's basically what they're implying, is that there's some rampant Islamophobia against anybody who's brown, which is just bullshit.
Listen, I'm not saying that the kid didn't make a mistake by putting it in a briefcase. However,
that's not the picture I saw, but okay, yeah.
That's it.
The one I saw was it had a bigger circuit board in it. I guess that black thing is what I thought the tube was.
Oh, that's a big clock.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, cool, neat. You know how to solder things. That doesn't look, even movie-wise, that doesn't look anything like a bomb.
When you're 13, it probably does.
When you're 13, everything looks like a bomb, just like everything looks like boobs.
I know, and again,
he's got a pair of tits in that suitcase.
And again, I agree that the kid probably should not have gotten in a whole lot of trouble, but the fact that they responded the way they did, you can't really be that surprised when we live in the world that we live in, where everything is a goddamn bomb.
There's an issue with the fact that they didn't respond like it was a bomb. They responded like they knew it wasn't a bomb, but they wanted to scare the living crap out of this kid and put him through the fucking ringer. Which is what they do every goddamn time any kid of any race, nationality, sex, or creed comes up with something weird. You know, if it was actually a bomb, if they thought it was a goddamn bomb, then the proper response is evacuating the entire goddamn school
and
calling it a bomb squad. They didn't do that. They put him in a goddamn closet with the fucking quote-unquote bomb.
And I agree, but again, as I said, this has nothing to fucking do with him being Muslim. And I honestly would not put it past the fact that they went and found these fucking people, and they're probably Obama campaign supporters or something, and say, "Hey, we want to drum up some bullshit. Here, do this." If you told me that and had brought me any sort of evidence to that effect, I'd be like, "Yeah, probably."
Well, I can say that about anything, really.
Well, because here's why I say that.
No,
there's Muslims everywhere in this
care.
fucking country. And 9/11 was how many years ago? 14 years ago, and this is the first time something like this has happened and hit the news. So yeah, I'm gonna go with it's very likely sketchy at best, and bullshit if nothing else.
Because we're afraid of Donald Trump, currently the front runner of the Republican Party.
I don't even want to talk about that.
Let's not forget his plan for the military to reinstate battleships as a thing.
I mean, I'm all for battleships.
Hey,
not new battleships. He wants to bring the old Iowa out of mothball.
Okay, look. If we're going to have this conversation, you need to have the same conversation that Bernie Sanders, who is effectively the same thing on the opposite side, because
Bernie
really,
Sanders is effectively the same thing as Donald Trump.
he's the opposite end of that spectrum.
So
He's
extremely
someone who's
good.
sitting there like, oh, I'm an independent, but I'm running for this party's thing, and I'm going to do all the crazy shit that all the whack jobs on the fringe of the fucking party want me to do, and say some vague one-trick pony bullshit to make everybody vote for me. Yeah, that's the same. They're the same fucking dude, just opposite sides of that coin.
Just extremely good.
The issue I have with your statement is the spectrum. Like, I'm not saying Bernie Sanders might not be on the far from center side of left. Not saying he's not. However, Ron Paul, Chris Christie,
Ron Paul's not in the
McCain.
race.
Let me finish my statement. Those guys, McCain, those type of people, I would say are on the far right, or the far edge of the right from center. Okay? So that's my spectrum. Okay?
Okay.
We're going from Bernie Sanders to Senator McCain. Donald Trump is on a different fucking playing field. All these guys are playing fucking, let's say, Go. He's playing checkers. Yeah, they're kind of the same thing in that they have round-shaped pieces, but the rules are very, very different. In fact, reality is completely different in the two games.
Now I really want to have a game of Go versus checkers.
The biggest point towards that, or theory, is that neither McCain nor Christie are actually right-wingers. So that's a nice little, you can just throw that out. They're statists. They're progressive statists that like to
McCain's
pay
not a
lip service
right-winger?
to it. No, not. He's a hawk, but he's
How
not
are
a
you
right
defining
winger.
right-winger? How are you defining
he's
right-winger?
not.
How are
He
you
has done-
defining? How are you defining it? Answer the question.
All the traditional things that the right-wing conservatives stand for, he does not. He does not support traditional marriage. He's not against abortion. He's not against amnesty. He's not against fixing the budget. He's not against any of these things that we lump in with the right-wing conservatives. He is a centrist statist. That's all he is. Just like Christie, they want to gather everyone's information and go to war with who the fuck ever. That's all they really care about.
Fine, Sarah Palin. There, is that far right-wing enough for you?
I don't even know what her actual political credo is, or
I would
like
put her more on
bona
the
fides
goddamn
are.
right-wing Republican side than I would Trump. I swear to God.
I don't even think Trump's right wing. I think he's just Trojan horsing this shit. He's doing his
I
one
think
trick
so
dog
too.
and pony
I think
show.
he is fucking doing. I think he's bumming up a lot of wacky, crazy support. And on the off chance that we all go fucking retarded and he somehow gets elected, win-win for him.
I don't think it'll happen because you can't go another fucking 16 months just doing nothing but yeah, fuck everybody. This is the one thing I've said the entire thing is fuck this and fuck that and America's great. I haven't said it. I haven't elaborated on any of this shit for a year and a half. But fuck it, vote for me.
It seems to be working so far.
That's right up his alley, though. That's pretty much what he does as a person. I mean, I'm not saying that's what he's done his entire career, and he's a terrible businessman. So,
well, I would. He's a terrible person, but his businessman. He's a terrible businessman in the traditional air quote sense. He's a great businessman in the sense of Goldman Sachs bankers. I don't really care what the institution does. I'm getting away with more money than I came in with, so fuck everyone else.
Well, in that case, bank robbers are fantastic businessmen.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what they do. Why is
They
this so
high risk,
fucking
high
loud?
reward investment.
No, Bernie Sanders is just a fraud. He's been in office for fucking ever, done fucking nothing, and wants to pretend like he's an independent and is somebody special and different, and he's not. No, my political opinion on this entire thing can be summed up thusly. Anybody who's voting for a fucking DNR is a goddamn idiot.
Kill it.
I'll kill it.
They're not going to do anything they say they're going to do. They're just going to keep doing the same shit, different day. As long as we have this two-party system, the entire idea is bankrupt.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
In fact, if Donald Trump had run independent, I probably would have voted for him just for shits and giggles. I say that as someone who has voted for both parties and have seen it enough in my lifetime to say, you know what, fuck it. All you fuckers are fuckers. And that's it. You're never going to do anything you say you are. You're just paying lip service, and fuck all you. Not vote. I'd have Ross Perot'd that shit, because fuck it, why not? Can't fuck it up worse than anybody else already has.